Namo Namaha Sarvebhyaha. Ram Ram Ram. I welcome you all to class number 15 of this course, Prathama. Like always, let us begin our class with a prayer. Gurureva gatir gurumeva bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guro. संस्कृतं कथमस्ति? संस्कृतं सुलभमस्ति. किमर्थं सुलभमस्ति? संस्कृतभाषा सरला भाषा. अतः अहं संस्कृतम् अवश्यं पठामि. वयं संस्कृतम् अवश्यं पठामः. Let us revise the Subhashitani that we have learned in the previous class, the last 3 Subhashitani, and then let us proceed with today's class. Shankar Narayan Mohodaya, can you recite the Subhashitam?
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
Adama dhanamichanti dhanamano tu madhyamaha uttama manamichanti manohi mahatam dhanam.
Uttamam. Main point to identify is mostly the Mahapranas. Wherever there is Mahaprana, adhama dhanam icchanti dhanamanautu madhyamaha, etc. So I think if you pay focus on a pronunciation aspect, I think it will be helpful. Dhanyavadaha. Adhama dhanam icchanti dhanamanautu madhyamaha uttama manam icchanti manohi mahatan dhanam. We'll go to the next Subhashitam. Kundan. Can you please?
Karyani na manorathaihi nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrugaha.
Can you tell the first 2 lines again? I was unable to hear it.
Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathaihi nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrugaha.
Right. So please note some of the corrections. So it is not nahi, it is nahi. Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathaihi. Mahapranas you told. Anyway, I'll tell this Subhashitam now. Udyamena hi siddhyanti karyani na manorathaihi nahi suptasya simhasya pravishanti mukhe mrigaha. We'll go to the last Subhashitam. Padma Narayan Bhagini.
Ram Ram Ram.
Ram Ram Ram.
Vrittam tu sarvatha rakshet vittamayati yati cha nakshino vittatah kshino vrittatastu hato hatah.
Uttamam, well recited. Dhanyavadaha. So, Vrittantu sarvatha rakshet vittamayati yati cha nakshino vittatah kshinaha vrittatastu hato hatah. One point to note here, though I have told also in the previous classes. So, whenever Shakara is followed, is after the Visarga, basically, if Visarga is followed by Shakara, we'll have to tell the Visarga completely. Vittataha Shino only. Vittatah Shi, etc. is wrong. Vittataha, we'll have to tell the Visarga completely and then tell the next word. And here again, when I'm taking a pause after this third pada, then I will tell it as Shinaha. Okay. So don't think that there is a typo in the slide. If you are taking a pause, if you are breaking after the third pada, you can say it as Kshinaha, Vrittatastu Hato Hataha. But if you are telling the last 2 padas together, then it will become Vittataha Kshino Vrittatastu Hato Hataha. So this is based on a Sandhi rule. That is how it is. Okay, so just note this point. So don't get confused when I say if sometimes I say Shinaha and sometimes if I say it as Shino. If I'm joining or basically I'm not giving much pause between the last two lines, the last two padas, then I will tell it as Shino. If I give a pause, then I will make it as Shinaha. Okay, hope that is clear now. We shall proceed further. Sankhyaha, which we have seen earlier. So let us revise some of them and learn a few new numbers today. Raji R.
Namo Namaha Mahoday.
Namaste. Do you remember the numbers from 1 to 10? Can you tell?
Yes, Mahoday. Ekam, Dve, Trini, Chatvari, Pancha, Shat, Sapta, Ashta, Nava, Dasha.
Very good. And 10 to 100? I mean, the multiples of tens. Dasha Vimshatihi. Do you remember?
I'll try, Mahoday. I will try my
Okay.
best.
Try. There's no harm in it. Yeah.
Vimsat,
Dasha.
20, Dasha, Vimsat,
Vimshatihi.
Trimshat,
Okay.
Trimshatihi,
No. Trimshat is not Trimshatihi. Trimshat.
Trimshat,
No problem. I appreciate your whatever you have tried. So we shall see that now. Okay. So
okay,
this we have already seen. Ekam to dasha, 1 to 10. That is ekam taha dasha paryantam sankhyaha. Now we shall see the next. After dasha, what will be the numbers? Okay. Can you read these now?
yes, Mahoday. एकादश द्वादश त्रयोदश चतुर्दश पञ्चदश षोडश सप्तदश अष्टादश नवदश विंशतिः.
Very good. Ekadasha, Dvadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, Shodasha, Saptadasha, Ashtadasha, Navadasha, Vimshatihi. These are the Sankhyas for 10 to 20 in Sanskritam. So while also knowing or reading this, the numbers, also see it's, try to recollect its equivalent in English or in your mother tongue. And also practice to write the numbers in Sanskritam. If you refer to the previous class slides, I have given the numbers in a bigger font. So you can see how the strokes are and you can write them and practice it. So 1 to 10, if you know the remaining, it will be easy. You'll have to just remember which number it is and you'll have to put it. So we shall go now ahead with the next set of numbers. Vimshatihi, we have seen till Vimshatihi so far, Ekam to Vimshatihi. We shall go to the next set of numbers. So, Shivashankar BV, can you read the next set of numbers?
महोदय एकविंशतिः द्विविंशतिः
Dvavimshatihi,
द्वाविंशतिः त्रयोविंशतिः चतुर्विंशतिः पञ्चविंशतिः षड्विंशतिः सप्तविंशतिः अष्टाविंशतिः नवविंशतिः त्रिंशत्.
very good. Dhanyavadaha. So, if you see here from the previous one, that is 10 to 20, whatever we have seen, Ekadasha, Dvadasha, Trayodasha, Chaturdasha, Panchadasha, and so on. If you see from 21 to 25, it is in the similar way. The base for this is 20. For the previous one, it was the base was 10. That is 1 more than 10, 2 more than 10, 3 more than 10, and so on. That is how the numbers are named. And similarly here also, Ekavimshatihi is basically 1 more than 20, 2 more than 20. If you see the pattern, Dasha, Ekadasha, Dvadasha, Trayodasha. Similarly here we have Ekavimshatihi, Dvavimshatihi, Trayovimshatihi, Chaturvimshatihi, Panchavimshatihi, Shadvimshatihi, Saptavimshatihi, Ashtavimshatihi, Navavimshatihi, and Trimshat. So a few points to note. In 11 to 20, we may see a bit change in the prefixes. That is ekadasha. It is not ekadasha, it's ekadasha. And similarly, there it is shodasha. Here it is shadvimshatihi. Here we will use shat. But the remaining almost it is similar. Saptadasha, Ashtadasha, Navadasha, and Vimshatihi. So it is easy to know if we can correlate and relate to the numbers which we have already seen. Now we shall see the numbers from 30 to 40, and we will try to see how it is different or how it is similar and proceed further. So Trimshat, this is the base for the next set of numbers. 1 more than 30, 2 more than 30, etc. So Haresh Deshpande.
राम राम राम
Ram Ram Ram.
एकत्रिंशत् द्वात्रिंशत् त्रयस्त्रिंशत् चतुस्त्रिंशत् पञ्चत्रिंशत् षट्त्रिंशत् सप्तत्रिंशत् अष्टात्रिंशत् नवत्रिंशत् चत्वारिंशत्.
Uttamam, dhanyavadaha. So one point is, since 3 is basically a sanyukta aksharam, so whenever we say, we will have to give a bit of stress. So ekat trimshat, you can imagine there is one more takara here. Okay, it is like a dvitva. There is one more takara here. So ekat trimshat. That way, when we say it, we will be able to give the required stress on the letter. So dvad trimshat, trayas trimshat, chatus trimshat, panchat trimshat, shat trimshat, saptat trimshat, and so on. Now, here again, until 38, so ashtadasha, then ashtavimshatihi, ashtatrimshat. There is a dirgha for the 8, that is ashtatrimshat. From next set onwards, which we will probably learn in the next class, from after 40, it will become ashtatatvarimshat. Then for 50, the base is panchashat, ashtapanchashat. Then for 60, it becomes ashtashashtihi, and so on. So until 40, there is a bit change with respect to the 8th number from the base. Ashta, there is a dirgha. Okay. So similarly, here, if we remember from vimshatihi, eka vimshatihi, dva vimshatihi, eka, dva, it is there in this manner. Then trayas, trayo vimshatihi, if you remember, trayas trimshat. This is again based on a sandhi rule. There will be a bit of modification from what we have seen earlier and in this. Then chatustrimshat, there it was chatur vimshatihi, panchat trimshat, shat trimshat, etc. will be very similar to the base of vimshatihi. So in this way, it is very systematic to know and practice these numbers in Sanskritam. So I request you to practice. Astu. Dhanyawadaha, Harish Mahodaya. Okay. So this is Chatvarimshat, and I shall now quickly go to the next basis and we'll proceed further. Then it is Panchashat, Shashtihi, Saptatihi, Ashitihi, Navatihi, Shatam. So these are the numbers that we have learned so far. Let us practice these numbers. Agre Gachamaha. We shall now recite a new Shabda today, which is similar to one which we have seen earlier. Aditya Vasishta.
Yes, sir.
Kim Shabdaha iti maya likhitam vartate. I have written it as Kim Shabdaha. Can you identify which anta this Shabda would be? The Pratipadikam is Kim. In general, we say Akarantaha Pullingaha Rama Shabdaha, right? Akaranta. Yes, in that way, Kim Shabda will be which anta?
Anta?
Sorry?
So is it Akaranta only?
No. Try to see what is the how do we identify if it is Rama, okay? Rama, the ending letter is Ma, which is basically M plus A.
Yes,
now, we have also seen Tat Shabdaha. So tat shabda pullinga, saha, taute, etc. There it becomes dakarantaha pullinga. So here in case of kim, which is the anta, can you identify?
No, sir, I'm not able to identify.
It's okay if you make a mistake also, no problem. So but try to answer. What is the word ending with? Kim is the word. What is it
No,
ending with?
it's ending with ma.
Ma. Very good. So this shabda is called makarantaha because it ends with ma.
Yes,
And
sir.
makarantaha, and this shabda also manifests in 3 lingas: pullinga, strilinga, and napumsakalinga. Now let us see makarantaha pullingaha kim shabdaha. This is very similar to tat shabda, saha taute, tam tautan. If you see everywhere, if you just replace sakara, that is takara, from the tat shabda to kakara, then you will get this kim shabda. So can you recite this shabda, Aditya? Okay, I shall call another student. Shri Padma Bhagini.
राम राम महोदय।
Ram Ram Ram. Can you please recite the shabda?
हाँ महोदय। मकारान्तः पुल्लिङ्गः किं शब्दः? प्रथमा विभक्तिः कः कौ के, द्वितीया विभक्तिः कं कौ कान्, तृतीया विभक्तिः केन काभ्यां कैः, चतुर्थी विभक्तिः कस्मै काभ्यां केभ्यः, पंचमी विभक्तिः कस्मात् काभ्यां केभ्यः, षष्ठी विभक्तिः कस्य कयोः केषां, सप्तमी विभक्तिः कस्मिन् कयोः केषु.
Dhanyavadaha. A few correction points. Panchami vibhaktihi, chaturthi vibhaktihi, dirgha at the vibhakti endings. Basically, that is one. And mahaprana, kabhyam, kebhyaha, etc. So if you see closely, notice everything is similar to tat shabda, except that the takara is replaced with kakara. That is the only change. So if we practice the tat shabda well, the remaining some of the shabdas follow very similar to it, and it is easier for us to remember as well. Okay, we shall go to the next shabda, which is kim shabda only, but it is in strilinga, similar to that shabda, strilinga. Pragya Bhatt.
Namaste Mahodaya.
Namaste. Please read.
Makarantah strilingah kim shabdah. Mahodaya, should I read the vibhakti also?
No, you can directly read the forms.
Ka ke kaha, kam ke kaha, kaya kaphyam kaphihi, kasyai kaphyam kaphyah, kasyaha kaphyam kaphyah, kasyaha kayoh kasam, kasyam kayoh kasu.
Uttamam, dhanyavadaha. If you see, this is also again very similar to the tat shabda strilinga, sa te taha ka, then tam te taha, taya tabhyam tabhihi, tasyai tabhyam tabhyaha. Everywhere we will have to just replace takara with kakara, and we will get this forms. Uttamam. We shall go to the next word, next shabda. Nataraj Mahodaya.
राम राम।
Ram Ram.
मकारांत नपुंसकलिंग किम शब्दः? किम के कानि, किम के कानि, केन काभ्यां कैः, कस्मै काभ्यां केभ्यः, कस्मात् काभ्यां केभ्यः, कस्य कयोः केषां, कस्मिन् कयोः केषु.
Uttamam, well recited. Dhanyavadaha. This again similar to tat shabda napumsakalinga, or in other way if you want to see, so tat te tani, so only the first word is different. After the prathama vibhaktihi and dvitiya vibhaktihi, the remaining it follows the same as the pullinga shabda of kim shabda itself. Okay, so these words are the questioning words. If you remember, saha kaha, sa ka, tat kim we have used. Whenever we will have to refer to the word in a different vibhakti. Okay, for example, we shall learn about the vibhaktis in today's class, and once after we learn, we'll be able to understand this, and this concept will be clear. If you want to know, like, whom did he give to? If there is a question, Ramaha dadati, Rama gives. Ramaha kasmai dadati, Rama will give to whom? So the answer you can say Lakshmanaya dadati. Okay, then kasmai will be the question to get the answer to whom, and so on. So once we learn the concept of vibhakti in today's class, we'll be able to use these forms, the different forms in different vibhaktis and vachanas of the Kim Shabda to frame questions and get the required answers as well. We shall proceed with that now.